This is Tech in 5. All the tech news you need to know about in 5 minutes or less. Guaranteed. Start the timer. Here's Mike and Adam.
Hello, welcome to the podcast. I'm Michael Incavo. It's the 1st of October, and this is Tech in 5, all the tech news you need to know in 5 minutes or less, guaranteed from TechInform.us. This week in tech, we've got a fix on Wi-Fi dropping in macOS 10 Lion, and in addition, Apple has been denying vacation time to their employees, and in response, they've announced a media event for October 4th. Ryan's got a story covering what we should expect next Tuesday. Let's get into it. If you're a macOS 10 Lion user, if you've made the upgrade, and if you're having issues with your Wi-Fi, it maybe continues to drop, well, it looks like Joe's not the only one. It's a well-documented problem on the internet, and it's due to an updated driver on the internal Etheros Wi-Fi card, and that basically drives Wi-Fi on the Mac. Obviously, Lion's got a new version of the driver, which really is causing some trouble, so we've got instructions to allow you to roll back. Well, earlier we reported that Apple had been denying vacation time to their employees, and it looks like now we know why. Apple has announced a media event for this upcoming October 4th. If I'm correct, that's Tuesday. Now, the logos that have been used are Tuesday the 4th, you know, the little calendar logo as usual as one sees on their home screen. These are all home screen icons. We also see a clock reading 10 o'clock. We're presuming that's 10 a.m. Pacific time. We're also seeing a maps icon, which is interesting. I don't know how that's going to apply. And we also see the phone icon as appears at the bottom of the home screen. And that's got a little one missed call icon next to it. However, I'm assuming that's not for a missed call. We are guessing this might mean a new iPhone. Now, sources are suggesting that if there is a new iPhone, it may have Apple's A5 processor and a new 8-megapixel camera. But in more detail, we've got an article from Ryan with quite some detail, as a matter of fact, about what we can expect for this upcoming Tuesday. Of course, it's being held at a new venue this time. It's going to be at Apple's own headquarters at their town hall in Cupertino, California, of course. Expect to see Apple CEO Tim Cook, as well as Senior Marketing Vice President Phil Schiller and Senior Design Vice President Jonathan Ive. Now, Steve Jobs showing up, we don't know yet. We don't know about his state. He's been kept very private, which, you know, I'm glad he's had some privacy. So he may show up, he may not. So we'll see how that goes. In addition, we know that the iPhone has kind of stolen the show away from the iPods recently. Ryan notes that the Classic and Shuffle sales are down. I mean, look at the functionality of the iPod Touch and look at the portability in the Touch display, the latest Nano, he says. I mean, that kind of gets done what the Shuffle did, only in a more efficient package. It's got, obviously, a different price tag, and the Classic, of course, providing those really high storage capacity iPods are not as popular anymore now that we're seeing the increased storage on the Touch and on the iPhones in general. Ryan thinks we're going to see an A5 processor on the iPod Touch. He thinks we'll probably also see some more RAM, improved cameras, and iPod Nano may even get its camera back, or it might not, but we'll find out on Tuesday. Also, Ryan expects the Gold Master of iOS 5. He's been having trouble with the betas for a long time, but he's expecting the Gold Master to be released on Tuesday for developers to develop some products for these upcoming releases. So it'll be interesting to hear the specifics of what's going to be supported. There's rumored to be some increased voice control, also some new features such as a better notification system. Also, we're going to see an active iCloud service, probably. iTunes 10.5 has been in beta for a long time. We're going to see probably an update a few days before these new products are released. iTunes Match should be up and running shortly as well. Also, check out our link in that portion of the article about iCloud. Most importantly, though, iPhone Generation 5, we're expecting to see a full rundown, some very specific things from them. Ryan is projecting 1 gig of RAM, up from half a gig. The A5 dual-core 1 gigahertz CPU, now that's up from their solo core, and the same capacities of 16 gig and 32 gig at $199 and $299 respectively. Now, of course, those are just Ryan's assumptions, but we'll find out on Tuesday. Other things we might see: a design upgrade, maybe to something more thin and contoured. We may also see a slight battery bump, as well as a camera bump, maybe up to 8, obviously keeping its flash. Maybe a change to the FaceTime. It's 1/3 of a megapixel right now. And we may just see, in general, the thinner, faster, better phone to keep up with the competitors. It'd be nice to see one phone for all the different carriers, AT&T, Verizon, and Sprint. And we may even see another phone release, things smaller and obviously lower in price. That's going to allow an entry-level market to begin to build. TechIn5 is brought to you by Purporta. Everything covered. Get 10% off any case there with code JOE.
TechIn5 is a production of the TechInform US Media Group, produced by Michael Incavo with video by Colton Frey. All rights reserved. Duplication rights available upon request.